is allowing his message to be publicly presented for one poll question and one poll question only. Do you think that does Ross Long from rosslong.info look like Dr. Phil? Vote yes or vote no at JiggyJaguar.com. Also, while you're there, sign up for our friend us on Facebook, find us on Facebook, whatever it is. Also, check us out each and every day. Yes, we are on daily, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, over at K-Rocks Radio. They are running us like a squirrel out of a palm tree, I guess.
Why do they do that?
They have no programming. Whatever
it takes to get people to listen.
Exactly.
We will force it to happen.
The views and views or opinions expressed on this program or any portion of this program are of the guests and the callers only. Jiggy Jaguar, KJAG Radio, KMA Entertainment, or the network affiliates have not endorsed the opinions and do not necessarily represent the opinions or views of the stations, the advertisers, and the affiliates. And if you want to contact us at JiggyJaguar.com, you can do that under the contact section. Also, you can call us up 1-866-763-1242. Also, email us, jiggyjaguar@jiggyjaguar.com. And you can find us at www.jiggyjaguar.com. That's jiggyjaguar.com. I am in the book, Radio Wants You, an intimate portrait of 700 radio shows that welcome guests, ironically on page 69. And we are offending non-Caucasian racial groups. We're committing felonies by yelling at cats. We are denigrating women. We are making negligent use of burning materials. And we are performing exhibitions of speed. And we are ticking off children of expert woodworkers. And if you don't like any of that, go gargle with a bottle of Rogaine and grow a beard on your tongue. This is the aforementioned Admiral of Alliteration, the loose cannon, the master debater, Sigmund Freud, and alongside me is the rabble-rousing ringleader, yes indeed, Mr. Ross Long. What's going on, Mr. Ross?
It's the big show!
It's the big show!
We're back on top of it. Ross was under the weather last week, but we're back on top of it, and we're getting
Don't believe
on.
the propaganda.
We've had a good weekend, haven't we?
Believe the propaganda.
We have had a good weekend, you and I.
Yes,
unusual.
and before we get into that, here's of course
sponsorship, yes.
The all-new Mike Online Magazine at themike.info brings you the top takes on the Jiggy Jaguar Show.
Yes, indeed, it is Top Takes, brought to you by our good friends at the Mike Online Magazine, the Mike.info, THEMIC.info. And this month's Mike features all sorts of band interviews and all sorts of different things. We've got some humor from my buddy Catolo, as well as some other stuff. And yes, Top Takes, we had a very interesting weekend, my friend. We started out our trek on Friday unofficially. We went down and met with John down there at the Opera House in the great city of McPherson, Kansas. Yes, indeed. They not quite the home base, but I don't know what I used to call McPherson. I think Mickey Mac something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's where I do all my dating. We've got we went down to talk to John, and then we I'm obsessed with this Foursquare thing on my cell phone. I'm not using it the way that most people use it. They're supposed to just use it whenever they're out and about, and they're like, oh, I'm here. No, every time I'm out and I go somewhere, I check in at that location. And I don't think you're supposed to do that, because I've ended up over the last 3 days becoming the mayor of Brahms here in Salina. I became the mayor of the McPherson Opera House. And ironically, ladies and gentlemen, I am the mayor of Community Access Television of Salina, Inc. Because we drove past it one day. I thought, well, I'll check in. And,
we may have a new mayor of the city.
Yes, me and Cash Hollister are going to get together at some point and have a unification match. I don't know what that means, but I don't know. It's just something out there. Cash will, of course, hear this later because he is currently at the Intrust Bank Arena in Wichita performing with D. True and a bunch of other local Wichita musicians because they're going to let people in free to the arena to celebrate their 1-year anniversary. And but it's still $100 to park out front. We've got Today on the big show, we've got Lisa Snyder from Rock This Magazine at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, or in hour number 3, or hour number 2. We have our mystery guest today, Ross's mystery guest, because ironically, Ross does not recognize annual events on the calendar.
And this is some sort of birthday present or
this
something.
is like a birthday thing for you.
Yes.
I decided to be nice. Every once in a while, I like to help the humans, as I say. We're going to be talking to a band from the United Kingdom via Skype, or as Chris Matthews calls it, Skip.
Skip.
We're also going to be talking to a guy with a diet book out. He is going to come on Skype. I was going to have him on the phone, but he was like, "Oh, I can do Skype. I've seen your Skypes." So he's going to do that. We have a adult film actress on at 4 o'clock. Yes. It's going to be fun.
This is when we say our public service to our 50 and over crowd in Germany and the UK. We're serious.
Well,
so it might be 9 or 10 o'clock at your time. I don't know, 8, 9 o'clock, whatever, right now over there in Europe. But yes, go ahead and start salivating, fellas, because she's coming.
Well,
and we're gonna Skype her in.
And also, maybe our friends in Mexico might be interested, or Puerto Rico might be interested in this certain, we'll say, quote, quote, actress. So it should be a fun one today. Mia Isabella on the big broadcast, and if you know that name, which I do,
she's like a
we
big
won't
porn
get
star.
into that here. She's a porn star. I don't want to blow it because it's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait to do that introduction. I want to thank our good friends at the Rub PR for Natasha over at the Rub PR for hooking us up with Mia today. And I cannot wait to read that introduction she wrote for me. I love it. We're also going to be talking to the owner of the brand called Cigarettes. It's the smokeless tobacco. It's like the electronic cigarette guy. We'll talk to
nicotine
him.
Inhaler
Yes,
device.
we'll talk to him a little bit later, and he has a special discount code for people. And then we have our mystery guest, as I said earlier, and we're going to speak with Anissa Eve today, but she will be on next week because she is launching her official website in conjunction with the fact she's on this show. So it's going to be odd, but we have that, and then we have it's of course Sunday, so at some point we will have a drunk black guy call us.
Most likely. Isn't that usually the case?
And we have potential in-studio guests, Salty Records from the great Salt City of Hutchinson, Kansas will be with us. They are the only rap group that seems to be doing big things, as the rappers say, in the great Salt City of Hutchinson. So they are going to travel here to chat with us. They know Mr. SC. They know all the gang. But let's see. Let's get into it. If you haven't checked out JiggyJaguar.com, go over there and do that right now, or do that as soon as we get off the air. We have lots of exciting things coming this week to JiggyJaguar.com. We're going to have smartphone access, all sorts of things. So go to JiggyJaguar.com. Also, YouTube, you can subscribe right from JiggyJaguar.com to my channel. And I know Ross is in the process of setting that up on his blog, to where you can just subscribe right to his channel right from rosslong.info. And also,
I need to be notified of this. I'm supposed to do this.
Well, I sent you an email. I don't know if you got it or not.
Yeah, but I
sent you
haven't
the
figured it
embed
out
code.
yet, I don't think.
But
Okay, we'll
get it figured out. Last night we had some interviews with Beneath the Burning Sun. Signum AD, I finally was able to get a decent interview from, not out of them, but I was able to finally have the production staff to be able to get a decent interview with Signum AD.
It was not the usual Jared, Larry,
Corbin. I'll throw
Green
Cena
Hay
under the bus.
Bales thing.
Green
Yeah.
Hay Bales. I'm Ben Cheever, and I'm standing here with Signum AD. Tell us how you got started, fellas.
We're going to send you a
Written interview form. So we have that. We also chatted with my boys, dear departed out of Wichita. we got a pretty good interview out of them. We also chatted with Taproot, as Johnny Kim at the Muse Ballroom calls them. Taproot was with us, and if you're from time to time on the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar show, you will notice, by the way, 10 minutes after the hour, you will notice that we have posters all over the frickin' wall. Well, now we're starting on the ceiling with Taproot. So
Where?
Right up there. We're starting on the ceiling with Taproot. So,
that one. No, it's the wrong way, though.
Well, I'll move it. Okay. There we go. Technical difficulties. We're having technical difficulties.
Okay,
The world-famous Jiggy Jaguar show.
Maybe we have a shot.
We're going to be, we have a taparut, as Johnny Kim says. And I also want to thank, even though they're not big fans of ours, baconrock.com last night sent one of the Sinful Sisters, who was quite hot, by the way. She's, at least in my world, she's a perv magnet.
So she's white and she's fat?
Yeah,
or what?
well, whatever. She
has 4 kids?
I don't know if she's got 4 kids. She probably got a couple kids. She's from Wichita. But we will... I want to thank her for helping us out last night with the Taproot and the Beneath the Burning Sun interview. Sean got to have his poster signed, and if you remember last week's Jiggy Jaguar show, he sat in this studio and told me about a Taproot poster that he had and has had on his wall forever. He brought that with him, and he had it signed last night by them, so it was kind of a cool little moment for Sean. Or as they call him, Twinkie, which I don't understand the Twinkie thing, but... He explained it, and he's explained it to me 8 different times, but I still refuse to call him Twinkie. He's Sean. That's it. Also, we want to thank a lot of our networks, basementradio.net, by the way, for joining us today. And one of the reasons why I bring up basementradio.net, I am up for an award at basementradio.net.
Why?
That is the question. I am up for an award.
It's because we do innovative shit.
And we
have weird Germans and UK people just waiting for our porn stars that are coming on.
Yes,
because they like American women. American women.
If you get a chance, go over to basementradio.net right now.
Am I correct? Basement Radio, they were kind of innovators in the whole radio internet thing. Is that not true, or am I?
Yes,
just...
indeed. They
okay.
are.
They were there
big time innovators
at the first of reality, 1987 or something.
Yes, indeed.
Or whatever.
They have a banner over there on their website. If you click on it, it'll take you to their 2011 BRN BAMI Awards. Voting ends January 21st. You need to vote for your favorites from the 2010 BRN BAMI Awards. I am up for Best Show. I am up for Worst Show. I am up for Best DJ. And we are up for Best Talk Show. And we are also, Ross is up for Best Co-Host. And
I didn't ask for the distinction.
And we are available over there, and what I'm hoping to do is win at least one award. Actually, what I'm hoping to do, and it's typical Jigman Freud style, I want to win Worst Show. I want to be the worst show on basementradio.net.
I would think that just that distinction would give you more...
want to be...
Like you always, because that would then confirm, like you said, with our pals on Access,
yeah.
The lowest rated show on
Community
Access television.
That's right. I want to be the worst show. So if you don't vote for anything else on that, vote for worst show, or vote for Ross as best co-host, because it would be hilarious if that's the only award we won. Worst show or you winning an award. That's it. It would be great. So check out the basementradio.net. It's basementradio.net. Our good friends at basementradio.net, and it's the 2011 BRN BAMI Awards. While you're over there at BRN, What Thou Will is going to be making a live appearance and interview on the Basement Show with Hardcore Rob live at 10 p.m. Central, exclusively at basementradio.net. And of course, Basement Radio getting into all sorts of rap things and doing all sorts of things. They are bringing Afro Man to the Capital City Bar and Grill in Springfield, Illinois.
Afro Man?
Afro Man. He, of course, was the man who had the one hit, 'Cause I Got High, 'Cause I Got High, 'Cause I Got High. La da 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 da. Oh.
That sounds like it could be a country song, too.
I was going to go to work, but then I got high. Come on now. Oh. And
I got stoned
that's
and
right.
I missed it. I got stoned.
Dirty Diggs, Cloud House, and my newest favorite rapper name on the face of this planet, Red-Eyed Salamander, will be in the building with Afro Man on the 26th in Springfield, Illinois, Capital City Bar and Grill. Get your tickets. They are $12 in advance, and I believe there's some sort of discount if you get them through basementradio.net. Also, they are going to be doing a thing called Battle of the Beats in Springfield, Illinois. They're doing all sorts of rap things. I think that might be maybe something they borrowed from us. I'm not going to be like Ho-Ho Howard and get on here and go, I got people stealing from me. But I...
You can't copyright an idea.
Exactly. Now, if you wanna check us out on the internet, you can do that at jiggyjaguar.com, or you can go to livestream.com/jiggyjaguar. But I don't know why you'd want to do that, because we have a embed right on our website. So,
That's easy.
Whatever.
Send them to the gateway. But yes, we are putting out a good live stream signal today. It looks like the world is getting better.
The world is getting
sicker.
better. Well, I'll tell you, after this last weekend, and after if I can survive next Friday, yes, the world will be getting a lot better.
What's next Friday?
Next Friday is going to be...
or this coming Friday?
It is going to be a media day called A Fish in a Hurricane. Basically, we have a team of people going to the Slash concert at the Cotillion. We have you and I going to interview two country bands at the Muse, and then I'm going to get into a car with A Fresh Ann, and we're going to go to Hutchinson and interview my brother-in-law and his band. And then at some point during that day, I think I have some phone interview with like Chevy Chase or somebody. So it's a hell of a day. We've got it's gonna be crazy. And then of course Saturday at the W, and even though I will make mention of this next segment, but Saturday at the W we have one of the guys from the Big Dumb Fun Show. Of course, we've kind of had an odd relationship with the Big Dumb Fun Show for the past couple years out of Kansas City. They are sending one of their people to the W to do stand-up comedy Saturday night.
It might be Willie Parks, huh?
It might be. He might be in
tow. Is that the one that you were showing me the video of?
Yeah, he's in that video, and
where he was threatening you or challenging you to an MMA fight, even though he has no athleticism.
Yeah, and he's got burns on the top of his foot. So if I just stomp on him real hard, he'd fall like a house of cards. But Aaron Gnurk will be at the W next Saturday. I'll tell you a little bit about that later. But Aaron Gnurk is going to be kind enough.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Gnurk?
Gnurk. He is going to be in this studio next Sunday on his way back to Kansas City to do the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar show with us. So we're going to be able to ask him all the questions that we ask all the time, like, how come you don't broadcast in high definition? All the different things that you're always saying when you watch Big Dumb Fun Show. We're like, how come you don't have two cameras? How come you don't do this? How come you're not in high def? All the questions that we ask the Big Dumb Fun Show, we'll be able to ask them next Saturday, or next Sunday.
And even I need to ask them, even your guests are a bunch of hacks. I mean, at least our guests are inebriated in some fashion, so we can fuck with them. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Sorry, Wyoming, you're going to have to bleep that.
That's right. They're not. Yeah, sorry, Wyoming.
I was wanting to try to keep it PG-13 today, but
It just
That's all right.
Gonna happen. Now we're gonna do this. We're gonna take a quick time out here, and we're gonna roll into an interview with a guy who has a company called Cigarettes, and it's the electronic cigarette.
I have one. It's the blue model.
Yes.
BLU.
We're going to talk to him, and when we get back, we will have more. And, of course, this segment of the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar show, this segment was actually brought to you by our good friends at the Mike Online Magazine. The next segment, this Cigarettes segment, of course, is brought to you by those guys. We're gonna get into that right now.
And like always on
experience at www.jiggyjaguar.com.
What's up? On live stream.
Oh, go ahead.
And like always on live stream, we pop on and off. So just stay on there.
Just stay on
JiggyJaguar.com, and we like surprise you, and it comes back on.
And in fact, before we do that, I had a cool piece of production handed my way by my good friend Greg Jordan, and I will be able to play that as we and I don't even know where the hell it is as we go to I don't know where the hell the production's at. Where's his production at?
We're live here on KJAG Radio.
Here it is. Here it is.
Keep it here on the Jiggy Jaguar Experience. And if you're watching on live stream, don't go away. We will be right back in mere moments.
Back here on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience at